Today, I'm giving you 7 things that you need to know about Rebirth Island, whether you've played it before or this is your very first time. Now, we're going to quickly go over the 7 things and then actually have a fun little map refresher for you. I dug through the archives and was actually able to find a Heiko Solos live commentary from April of 2022. So we're going to very quickly go over these 7 things and then we're rolling that gameplay as kind of a fun little map refresher for you. Now, starting off here, number 1 is going to be drop spots. Now, the most important thing to understand about drop spots on Rebirth Island, very few are uncontested. Think about Vondel for a second. It's not uncommon on Vondel that you land in at a POI. Nobody else is around you, so you're able to easily get loadout and then start pushing from there. That does not happen very often on Rebirth, or it can be very hit or miss, and it's kind of for 2 reasons. Number 1, basic math, right? There's 11 POIs on Rebirth Island, there's 14 to 15 teams, so every single game, there's going to be multiple teams at certain POIs. One game it might be Bio, one game might be Nova 6, one game might be Prison, so you should always anticipate that other teams are going to be with you. Now, in terms of the hot drops, I think it's going to stay the same. It's going to be Prison, it's going to be Control Center, it's going to be this Grandma's House Lighthouse area on the map, and then of course we have Bio. Bio kind of came on as a hot drop later into Warzone 1, so I do continue seeing that to be a hot drop. Now, the second reason that uncontested drops on Rebirth Island are rare is because of how small the map is and the fact that teams rotate very quickly. I want you to think about Town on Fortune's Keep. You could land in separate parts of town, but you are very quick to rotate over if you see some fighting, right? And start to push. That happens on Rebirth Island, and the rotations are very quick. I mean, it is a 10-second rotation from POI to POI. So a team will land Prison, rotate Control. A team will land Grandma's, rotate towards Nova 6. A team might land in Prison and rotate towards Living Quarters. So rotations tend to happen very quickly, and people are very quick to rotate out during early game towards fighting where they can go third party. Now, the second thing that we're going to talk about is going to be third party and weapon pings on the minimap. Understand that because the POIs are so close together, third partying is going to happen all the time. It's going to happen from top prison where you're getting shot at and you've got to be aware of that. We're going to talk about perks a little bit later on, but the biggest thing to understand is because the rotations are so quick, it's very easy to get around the map and get into the next part of the action. Think about, again, let's paint Vondel as a picture. Sometimes it can be tough. It can be a long rotation to get to the hot area. You're in market. It is a long rotation to get to stadium. But if you're in prison, you can jump to Nova 6. You can jump to Control Center. So that rotation happens very quick. You're going to have to keep your head on a swivel. You're going to have to be aware of what's going on around you when you pop UAVs and use portable radars. You've got to be taking in a bunch of information and taking in those potential third parties that could be rolling up on you in a little bit. Not sure how it's going to play out in terms of silencers on weapons versus unsuppressed weapons just yet. It'll be an interesting dynamic to see how it plays out. That kind of leads me to the next point of overall pacing. The easiest way I can paint the picture of the overall pacing on Rebirth Island is going to be Winery, where, yeah, we play a little bit of positioning. Maybe we sit up top prison for a little bit, try to get some picks, play our positioning up top there. But for the most part, it is going to be a very fast-paced game. We're going to constantly be moving. We're going to constantly be acting on information, looking for that next enemy to challenge. We've got to be really good about acting on information after we get the kill. Those mini-map pings after the kill, got to be really quick on those because teammates are going to really try to bunch up together as quick as possible once somebody ends up dying. So really got to make quick decisions. One of the biggest things, and mark this down, write this down on a sticky note, I don't care what you do with it, is sprinting while plating. Real quick, by the way, if you are looking to get better at Rebirth Island, make sure you are subscribed down below. All of my content is coaching content, helping you get better, trying to help you get more kills, die a little less, and pick up more wins. We are going back to Rebirth Island where I got my start in terms of coaching. Super excited. If you are looking to get better, become one of the 270,000 other people as well that are also looking to improve. I appreciate it, guys. Let's go ahead and jump back in here. Overall pacing. Sprinting while plating is going to be crucial. It's one of the best ways that we can break lines of sight. Stims versus smokes, that'll be an interesting thing in terms of tactical, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But understand that the pacing is like Winery. It's going to be moving. We're going to slow down for just a split second to play a little bit of positioning, maybe on a rooftop or inside of the building. And then from there, we're just going to keep it moving. It's not one of those like Vondel where we're sitting on rooftops for a lot of the game. Now, next up, let's talk about 20 kill pacing. If you are subscribed subscribed, you know that I think anyone can drop a 20+ kill game on any of these Resurgence maps with just a little bit of gameplay strategy and execution. Now, the most important thing to understand and what makes dropping 20s on Rebirth Island tougher is just the length of the game and the player count. Vondel, 17-minute game, 72 people means we have a lot of opportunity to drop 20 kills. But, you know, Rebirth is very much like Ashika. It's very much like Fortune's Keep, where the games are quicker. They're 13 to 14 minutes. We only have 40-something people, so we've got to capitalize and really take advantage of opportunities. Now, in terms of pacing, we are going to start off here at 6-6-4-4. 6 kills in the first, 6 kills in the second, 4 kills in the third, and then 4 kills in endgame. Some maps are 4-4-6-6, depending on how the game plays out. But the reason Rebirth is 6-6-4-4 is because, number one, going back to what I said initially, uncontested drop. So you're going to want to either get into the action, you're either going to be in the action because teams land on you and you're going to pick up kills early, or you're going to have an uncontested drop for that game and you should get loadout down and start pushing immediately. Other thing is lobbies don't stay that healthy. So, you know, towards the end of the game, we're going to have less teams. That's where we need to pick up the 4 and basically then just finish it off with that final 4. Other thing that I will say for my more advanced players, you're going to want to be farming teams. You're going to be leaving the last person alive so that those enemies can fly back in, giving you more kill opportunity. A little bit high risk, high reward. You want to be smart about the teams that you do it with. Make sure that you can kill them over and over. We're not going to be farming sweat squads. We're going to be farming the teams that we know that we're better than and we can get multiple kills. So basically the math is, if you wipe a team that's 3 kills or 4 kills, if you leave the last enemy alive and then let the teammates fly back in and get more kills from there, now we're looking at 7, 8, 9, 10 plus kills from a single team. I think at one point on Rebirth Island, I had 13 kills from one single team because I was farming them. Now, new feature here, Infil Strikes. Just want to quickly touch on this. This is a new feature coming with Season 3 Reloaded. It's going to be mid-season. I'm actually really looking forward to it. Basically, it's going to be very rare, but before you actually fly in, so it's not something that happens during the match. It's pre-infill. It's before you jump. One of 3 POIs can potentially be destroyed. It's Lighthouse, it's the Big Tower, or it's Prison. I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's a fun little change. It's going to change the way the map plays a little bit, give us a little bit more cover. Prison is going to be, I think we'll have more room to finesse, plus we can get up top much easier and stuff like that. So I am looking forward to Infil Strikes and kind of how the maps change and how they play out. But like I said, from what Raven Software has told us, it is going to be a very rare occurrence. Now, let's go and talk about perks, lethals, and tacticals. What I will say is I'm going to be doing a full video on perks here in the next week or so, but I think for me, it's going to stay the same. We're still going to be running double time. Like I said, the pacing of Rebirth Island, very fast paced. So we want to have that increased tac sprint duration. We want to make movement feel as fluid as possible because, let's be honest, it's not going to be as fluid as Warzone 1. And we know how important that movement was in Warzone 1. So we have a little bit less of it now. We need to do everything we can to kind of make it more fluid. So double time in perk slot 1. Number 2 is going to be Mountaineer. A lot of buildings across the map, and we are going to want to play quick. So we are going to want to be full sending off rooftops. Now, this is the one that I am going a little bit back and forth on. You know, do we run Tracker? If you are subscribed to me and were subscribed back in Rebirth in Warzone 1, you know that I didn't love Tracker in Warzone 1, but I think it could potentially be an option again with the pacing. I do think Mountaineer as of right now is going to be the better option. Number 3, going to be Quick Fix. Want that base health to regen, guys. Like I said, action, 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 third parties, multiple enemies, close by, close quarters. We need that base health to regen as fast as possible. We need to remove that delay that comes when we're not running Quick Fix. So I am running Quick Fix. Number 4, still running High Alert. I think High Alert is actually one of the best perks in close quarter situations because you know when you are being looked at from behind and somebody is chasing you and you need to zigzag, you need to break lines of sight and things like that. So I think High Alert in close quarters is actually extremely beneficial, as well as when you are potentially getting third party from top prison or somewhere like that. So still going to be running double time, Quick Fix, Mountaineer, and High Alert on day 1. Now, in terms of lethals and tacticals, I think we're all going to be going back to throwing knives. Again, just going back to that common theme of what I've said so far, the pacing, the pacing, the pacing. We want to save ammo just in case there's teammates close by. We know it's close quarters. We're going to want to get our throwing knives or use our throwing knives to get the quick thirst, use the information that we get from the minimap, and then go ahead and figure out what our next move is from there. In terms of tacticals, of course, towards the end of Warzone 1, it was stim, 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 stim. Stim play here, stim play there, speed boost, health boost. We were popping stims left and right. I don't know if stims are going to take over or if it's going to remain smokes. I think it could be really interesting. I could absolutely see smokes still being meta because you can break those lines of sight and you can really finesse in smoke, especially in those close quarters where there is no aim assist. We could take advantage of that, but it wouldn't surprise me if, you know, maybe smokes got a nerf and stims got a slight buff, and then all of a sudden people started to switch it up. Now, the last thing that I will say, you know, we're getting into this gameplay here in a second, but I just want to quickly mention this, guys. Number 7. Put your seatbelt on. It's going to be sweaty. The sweats are coming back. People are passionate about Rebirth Island. They're excited. It's going to be sweaty. Skill-based matchmaking is going to be cranked through the roof. Let's give it a few weeks to kind of simmer down a little bit, to slow down, for them to maybe take it back. The other thing that I will say that's going to make it super sweaty, new contracts. There's new contracts on Resurgence now. There is a Rebirth Island Resurgence new contract that you can get if you get it's probably 5 consecutive wins and then a certain number of wins during the season. So you are going to have nuke grinders on Rebirth Island who their sole intention is winning the game. That's it. They don't care about the kills. They are playing this like a battle royale, which is going to really make the dynamic interesting. But let's go ahead and jump into this gameplay for old time's sake, guys. Like I said, this was almost 2 years ago, April of 2022. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something. Keep an eye out for a Rebirth Island tips video from me on Friday. And if you are looking to get better, make sure you are subscribed down below.
I knew there was somebody here. Wait, where is this guy? I hear people everywhere. Stupid rose skin. Get out. Get out. Dark Sway with the 499. Be patient. One more. Here he comes.
Enemy soldier nearby.
There's still somebody here. Or across. There's somewhere. Right in here. Dead. Give me the stim. By roof. With the pistol. One across. One across above me. One right in here.
Enemy
Okay, let me see if I can get Lodi down. I can get Lodi down. I just don't know if I can get it. I'm gonna throw it all the way backside this way. People to the left. There's a bunch of people in here. I'm like nervous about getting it because I'm like out in the open. Like I kind of want to like. Okay, let's just grab it real quick. One up top there. Bunch of people backside this way. We'll just let him go. Right around the corner here. Oh, good drop shot. Yo, well, guys, watch him drop below my...
Enemy UAV active. Enemy soldiers nearby.
Wow, good play. What? I wish I could show you how he dropped below me. That's tough. Okay, let's wait for Lodi. That guy was good. That guy was... He drop shot it, and the problem with drop shotting is he goes right below your scope. So let's go ahead and fast forward to... I'm going to try to fly back in and get my boots on the ground here. Uh-oh. That's not good. 2 people fighting right there. How much time do I have? I just need to get Lodi. That's going to be tough to get Lodi, but we're going to go back in here. You know where I'm going to go to? I'm going to go right back down to where I got loadout earlier. There's so many people in there. Wait, how does somebody grab my stuff there? You think this guy grabbed my bison? That's where we can rotate to. Top prison is where my loadout actually is, so that's going to be really tough.
Let's go.
No way, dude. He's just not moving. Look at him he just gets scared. Yeah, I was a bullet. I probably should have pushed back and grabbed that satchel that was there. One right on my level, right on top prison here. He's gonna turn and try to shoot me. Yep.
Enemy soldier nearby.
One nearby, flying in above.
Enemy cluster strike. Watch your
Clustered
head.
from below. Okay, so we're kind of like back. Dead. One flying in behind me. Please get out. Please die. How does this guy not die to... Did he just die? I think he did. I have no plates. The no plates is a problem because it's like I can't really challenge anybody at the moment. One to my left over in the headquarters building. Yep, up top. I'm gonna... Oh, there we go. That's what I need. I'm gonna clear... My shot just doesn't feel great right now, I'll be honest. People... a lot of people over this way. And now we're kind of good on plates again. Pop UAV immediately. Not even a hesitation right there. One above me, flying in. One flying in down this way.
Enemy UAV active.
Gonna have to push right to me. He might be dead. I'm just gonna play patient here. He's gonna have to push right up. 3, 2, 1. Is he playing all the way up? Wow, he's playing all the way over. This is a waste of time, but we're gonna go. I've already committed. I've already committed to the free kill. I already committed to the free kill, so let's get back in. We've got 13. We're on a decent game, and this is kind of a blender game. Look, it's not clean. That's part of Rebirth, especially solos, so if you're watching this, we still find a way to win. All the way backside this way.
Watch the skies.
Hip fire it, hip fire it, hip fire it. Let me see where somebody is. There's still people. Okay, so somebody opened that crate. I gotta reload real quick. People are getting shot all around me.
Enemy UAV active.
People are getting shot all around me. Let's go ahead and work our way back up here. Let's see if we can work our way to kind of clear top floor prison or somewhere around there, because there's somebody up here.
Enemy precision airstrike.
Precision.
Stay alert.
I just thought about where that came from.
Resurgence is about to end. Keep your head on a swivel. 10 remaining. Keep fighting.
Hello. I'm just missing shots, but we're still gonna find a way to win this. And I'm putting myself in bad positions because I'm missing so many shots. That's what it comes down to. That's what you're seeing is these kills aren't as clean as they should be, and that's why people are even coming close or getting away. See, that was better. That guy doesn't have a chance, and I win that 50-50 by anticipating and by being ready for that guy. Okay, let's go ahead and get, let's go ahead and push. Where is everybody? Everybody's kind of all over the place. Let's go ahead and push this guy. Is he ready around this corner here? Is he down low? I love Combat Scout. That's why I love Combat Scout. Okay, let's grab this. Watch to my right here. Could be somebody to my right. Yep, right on buy station. 2 people fighting. I'm gonna get in on this. This might be a mistake, but yep. You gotta remember to hip fire this thing. That's the most important thing. Let's buy UAV real quick. Figure out where everybody is. Figure out if anybody's around me. No? Let's see where circle goes. This might be a bad spot. Let's see if this guy tries to just land on me. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get... Where do I need to get to? I'm gonna pinwheel this and try to get up to top prison. This is gonna be like super risky, but let's see if we can get up top. I don't really want to be stuck down low here. There's a high probability that this pulls the other way, and I can get up top right now. I don't know if this guy's up top. That's the only problem. I have enough for the communication tower, too. One's up top somewhere. Down below. One on my level to my left, or to my right, straight ahead of me. Dead. I love the AK.
Your team is in the top 5. Let's...
Little bit of patience there. Lets that guy push up. I'm gonna see if I can quickly get a little bit more money from these two to see if I can pop another one. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I have enough for the communication tower. I gotta be wary of kind of... There's still people around here. There's one. One below me. I have enough. Down below. All the way down below. My level. Down below. He's got to push right to me. There's the Bison. Let's go.